This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 10 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
I'm not convinced on where you're wanting to spend the money.
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize and our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, no matter from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for that investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC 1, Mzansi for sure.
What would I do with the 50,000 Rand? Well, it's easy. You know, the first thing I would do is I would build my own mold where I would be able to make my own cart. I'll be able to franchise the business. Would work sufficiently. I would add carts to the existing ones that I currently have.
You need 40 machines.
Currently, yes.
Why do you need 40 machines?
Because on site right now, we are operating with 45 machines and I've got 110 staff.
Are you telling me that you don't have 50K to put into capital expenditure in your business right now?
In the wake of the water crisis in South Africa, the importance of preserving our most precious resource has never been more pertinent. With water becoming a scarce commodity, water-intensive industries such as car washes have been placed at major risk. Luckily, usomabhizinisi wethu wanamhlanje yena uzibonele ithuba lokuthi azakhele indumezulu kuwona lo mkhakha ngokuthi azivulele eyakhe eco-friendly car wash.
Hi, my name is Msomi. I'm the owner of Carwash Supreme. My business concentrates on washing cars. We are located in 5 sites, which is a pavilion, Wilsonshof, Ushaga Marine, and 2 corporate clients. Our unique selling point is that our system is water-wise, so rather than using 25 liters of water, we only use 5 liters. And the good thing is, you don't have to queue at other conventional car washes. You actually park your car and we come to you.
Ngizothekweni namhlanje uchitha usuku nomlisa othi ke yena ke he came up with the innovative idea car wash. Uthi ke car wash yakhe ihlukile kulamanye ama car wash akhona la ngaphandle njengoba ke bona ke benza show ukuthi ke bonga amanzi. So ke thina so sichitha usuku nasi sifuna ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi car wash yakhe ihluke kanjani lamanye ama car wash akhona. Uyazi ke now anything lena esiza umphakathi ukuthi wonga amanzi into abantu abayithokozelayo. Let's find out a bit more about this business. Ngiyazi ukuthi lesathi sikuyona enyawa khamakhulu.
Yes.
Kodwa phambi ukuthi sikhulume ngaloko, ake sibuyele emuva. What sparked the idea yokuthi usungule le car wash?
I-car wash yami ngayivula nge-idea ngoba yini ngangithola ukuhamba nomngane wami siwashe imoto yakhe. So ngase ngiyamtshela ukuthi kungaba njani mathiwa sine car wash yethu nathi. Yabona, wathi mina hayi yena akayimisele nge-car wash. So waya ngagcine ngimtshela ukuthi yazi i-idea ngaba right ukwasha imoto inside kuma malls where abantu bengeke baqueue up for ulayini. Wathi ngomunye uSunday siphume esontweni wathi mina hayi kukhona la abone khona i-car wash lengiyifunayo. Sayi one of the centers la eThekwini sathi siyaqhamuka kwi-parking. Naba abantu bagijima kuma-parking bacela ukwasha imoto. So I was like iyona-ke le concept engiyifunayo. From then onwards, yeah, ila sengikhona manje.
Ila usukhona njengamanje. Speaking of idea yakho ngiyabona manje senisebenzisa amanye amakhathi ahlukile. Eqaleni kwakusetshenziswa amabhakede phela.
Yebo baba, yebo baba.
Ushintsho from amabhakede to la, how did that come about?
Well, innovator ba.
Yo.
Ibhizinisi kuthiwa it's either uya innovator or liyafa ibhizinisi lakho. Sasiwasha ngawo amabhakede kunganankinga, but in order for us ukuthi ikhulu ibhizinisi lethu we had to be different. So sasuka lapho ke saqala sa innovator, sathola ama trolleys ethu abrandiwe ngekhampani yethu.
Yo baba, tell me a bit about le trolley. Lasifaka
Tesenzayo la umshini ufaka amanzi u20 litres wamanzi ofuthi ongena la. Bese kuthi this side umpompi la uphuma khona amanzi kuwashwe lapho adreneke khona la amanzi angene la. Then ama chemicals angana.
hayi ngizokubona asisebenzeke mntawo.
Now before uqala ukusebenza
Yeah.
fanele u-understand ukuthi kuzosebenza kanjani. Imoto emhlophe le, so ukuze ingabi nawo ama scratch marks, ingabi nalutho, kufanele siqale sisebenzise ini i-Carwash wax.
Okay.
Carwash wax yona sifike sispray emotini bese silinda isikhathi esincane ukuze i-remove udoti le ubambekile emotini.
Okay.
From then onwards usula nge-microfiber cloth yokuqala, ukususa udoti, owesibili usuyayibhola.
From amabhakede to lezi inqola lezi njengoba usho ukuthi ubufuna ukuhluka and be innovative business. I-funding yokuthi uyithenge ke le mshini nale nqola le yaqhamuka kuphi?
Well, uma nangisaqala ibhizinisi imali engakabi khona right. So into engayenzayo ngaya e-NYDA lapho engafika khona ngapitcha ngabacela ukuthi ngicela bengisize ngokuthi ngithenge imshini O5. Okuyiprocess yayinde leyo but ngabekezela ngoba ngangidinga le mshini. So into enzakalayo bangisiza bangifanda banginikanga imali. Bakhokhela ama suppliers ami ngakwazi ukuqala ngathola imshini O5. Angikunikeza ona. So uma isula ke la ungayisuli kanje. Uyayicirculate. Uyayicirculate uremove i-dirt owenze ngibona. Owenze le panel nje eyodwa siqale sibone. Eyodwa le panel nje kuphela.
Igama lami nguSindi ngwagina ngaqala ukusebenza la ekhaya last year basiphethe kahle and nje imali khona senze imali ngoba vesize ngemali sonke nje ku right masifuneka ukuthi sixoxisane naye kanye na sisonke namanye abantu esisebenza nabo yakwazi ukuthi ezelana sizokhuluma mayelana nento afuna ezwe imbono esifuna ukisho nathi mhlawumbe mangukuthi o-supervisor ne-manager sibatshelile bahluleka ukuzenza noma kukhona okuningi nje mhlawumbe esifuna ukukucela.
My name's Ross Moran. I work for Ignition Group as the Group Brand Manager. When I moved into the position, we were looking at new benefits for the company. One of the benefits that we looked into was a car wash service. I did a little bit of research myself and I couldn't really find a car wash company that had a waterless solution because obviously we can't have running water on our car park over here. So I ended up calling him in for a meeting. We chatted about pricing and our needs. He was very accommodating. We went through all the details and it turned out that he gave us the best quote and best service out of everyone that we dealt with.
The whole idea that I save water, which is what your eco car wash does. It saves me water, or it saves water, but it doesn't save me water. So I don't care as a consumer that it's saving water. So why am I coming to you?
uMakhasi Msomi ungumuntu yena osebenza ngokukhulu ukuzimisela futhi yena akapheli umoya. Born and bred in a small township of Mandeni, KwaZulu Natal, he grew up under the parentship of two very determined entrepreneurs. Sichithe usuku noma wakhe futhi nabangani bakhe. Bona ke besichazela kabanzi ukuthi lo mlisa wayenjani esakhula.
Well, ngisafunda isikole uma wejele ukukunika u50 cent if I'm lucky angiphela inyanga kubo 1 rand. Ngababeka labo 1 rand ababenginika bona until ngathenga ama-sausage roll aye ka-Shoprite ngikhumbula kahle ayesawu-22 rand ewu-30 phakathi ngathenga wona ibhokisi namaqanda so ngaqala lapho kwadayisa ngangwenza ekuseni njalo ngosuku ibhokisi elilodwa laliphela until sengibona ukuthi hey imali yami isiyanda wasuka lapho umunye umngane wami wathi nayi azabeni ngebhizinisi manje ngathi yini wathi samsodayisa ingubo
saqala lapho-ke sazidayisa impahla hamba sigibele lokhu zanestimela sithatha ibhasi from emandeni to isitenga sigibele isitimela sihambe siyothenga sizoya lapho kuphela uthothi asizukudlula kwenye indawo sizoya lapho sifike sithenga ama-perfume siwadayise yabo impilo yokudayisa siqala sebancane kakhulu
ngangikwenza lokho abazali bami besanayo ibaba shop kodwa ibaba shop ngangaholi phela ngoba yini ngangisebenza khona iholo lami i-accommodation nokudla so ayikho imali ngangiyithola lapho imali ngangiyithola ngokuyidayisela mina
kwagcina kuyinto ekuthina emagazini edine wayo kumele kumasidayise sikuze sikwazi ukuthi sithole imali and yeah sasiyithola ngoba uma ngabe imali yakho sumkweleta uma ngabe ukuthi sefanele ukhokhe kumele ukhokhe
Bongeni wazalelwa eClermont sasahlala eClermont ngaleso sikhathi so oqala
well ukukhuleni kwami sasinyakaza kakhulu you understand including nami ngazalwa eClermont ngakhula emandeni kwakuhlukana abazali bami ngaleso sikhathi so ngangenza standard 9 grade 11 phakathi nendawo kwabo uma wahamba ohlala eCape Town ngahlala nobaba so kwangekho lula ngalesa sikhathi you know kwagcina sekunzima ngasafundeki nokufundeka esikoleni ngadropa out lapho standard 9 uma wathi hayi angizohlala naye eCape Town
ngamfaka esikoleni khona eCape Town eGugulethu wafunda wasebenza eGrand West Hotel recovery yakhona
but I was still very young at that time of which wonke umuntu wayengitshela ethi hey ndoda aboqeda isikole usamncane kabi ukuthi ungagcina ngo-standard 9 kuphela so ngabuyela back esikoleni ngazehlisa ngagqoka i-uniform ngahamba ngayofunda of which kwavula amasanga amaningi
ngicabanga ukuthi into okhule ngayo iyona umbongeni emenze wahasilisha kakhulu
wazimisela kakhulu kangoba uyabatshene nabantwana abakubo labo ukuthi yena umsebenzi azange nje abhala i-CV athumele wayehamba enqonqoza umnyango ngomnyango uyabona
hey I give up mina you know ungangithatha ungifake e-Iceland I'll make a plan i-system sami ngeke ngisho into eyi-1 ukuthi ngiphuma engizimeni yabo sengihambe kakhulu ukuthi impilo isingama nje manje I always believe there's always more to be done
ngicabanga ukuthi empilweni yakhe yonke into ayazi kangcono ukudayisa into ayazi kangcono ibhizinisi
ngimfisa sengathi angakhula kakhulu uyabona mhlambe khulunywa ukuthi nje usenamabhilidi akhe nje yabona unezinto zakhe nje eziningi yabo ngimfisela ngempela ukuthi athuthuke ngoba akakhohliwe ukuthi uqhamukaphi yabo akangikhohliwe nakancane
For every year he's been in business, Marcus has a car wash to show for it. The aim is to keep this impressive momentum going. He is now in the hot seat opposite Pepsi to further expand on his unique proposition, challenges, and future plans for Carwash Supreme.
I've just arrived at Making Move Studios. I'm excited. Have to see what Pepsi has to say, and what the day has to hold for me.
Marcus seems to be the kind of entrepreneur who kicks the door down instead of waiting for someone to open it. That speaks volumes about his prospects for success in business despite numerous failures. He's here to share some of his business failures, share some of his inspiration, as well as his winning formula for Supreme Car Wash. Marcus, welcome to Making Moves.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. Yes, sharp.
Sharp.
Great.
Nice one. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Firstly, I'm expecting free car washes anytime I'm in Durban. Okay, so let's talk about the business. I've looked at some of your figures and that kind of thing, but I want to take it back and talk about how you started and some of the failures that you had in business before this one.
Well, I first tried renting out flats, subletting out flats for students in Durban, you know. I had one flat where I put students, I made the money, I flipped it into 3 flats, but as time went by, it didn't work, you know, students didn't pay in time, then I had to close it. And the other one, I had a small kitchen in town, in a pub where I used to sell tribe, you know, traditional food. That went, but 3 months down the line, it was not as easy as I thought it would be. That failed as well. So, and then I moved into the car wash sector. First sight, it worked, but, you know, after a year, things just fell down and I lost that site.
Okay,
Yes.
and what are some of the other lessons that you learned from the 2 previous business failures?
You only learn, you don't fail. So that's the one thing I took from them, that, you know what, I was learning. It was a learning process. School fees, if I may call them, yes.
Okay. How did Supreme start working? What did you do differently?
I learned from previous mistakes, you know. As I said, when I was in, it was learning, you know. I learned that stuff steal cars, you know. I learned that customers complain. Some customers, they come there for a free ride. They want their car wash to be washed for free. So those are all lessons where you don't learn them in a textbook. You have to experience it to learn it. So 7 years later, you know, 110 staff, so the school fees were worth it, yeah.
Okay, you've got some nice busy sites.
Yes.
Does each one perform? Is each site profitable?
If they are not profitable, I close them.
Okay. So each site as a standalone is profitable?
Yes.
Are you on top of the numbers for each site?
Have to be.
So you're on top of the numbers for each site?
Yes, that's my job.
All right, and what do you think, why do I as a consumer come to your car wash instead of another one? Because the whole idea that I save water, which is what your eco car wash does, it saves me water, or it saves water, but it doesn't save me water. So I don't care as a consumer that it's saving water. So why am I coming to you?
But what I can guarantee you that you care about is time. You know, while you're doing your shopping, we wash your car. While you're going to play with your children, we wash your car. So you don't sit there waiting for someone to wash your car. That's the one thing that we sell besides the eco-friendly system. It's time.
Okay. And the challenge of staff turnover. My understanding is you've got quite a high turnover in terms of staff.
Yes.
Why are people leaving?
For once, you know, it's not a career job. You don't go to school and say, I want to wash a car. Majority of the people we hire are people who are unemployed. So most of them, they come there, they have money to make their CVs, then they apply somewhere else. So some of them, they come there, get money, get their driver's license, and they go. Some of them, they come there, you know, pay whatever debts they have personally, and then they go. But it's a forever thing. It's always happening. Hence, what Carwash Supreme has done now to try and retain it, we've opened a program called the Asifunde program, where we take our staff and we train them in courses like customer service, computer, so that it's not just a car wash, you know, they also get something which benefits them as well.
Okay, and your vision for the business, where do you see this business growing, and what's your wish for the growth of the business?
Well, firstly, you know, I believe in job creation. I would like to see my business having 500 staff or more, you know. I would like to see it being run as a franchise, and geographically, you know, I would like to get into Cape Town, to get into Joburg, Pretoria, and then the most important thing is to expand, you know, yeah.
Okay, so in your dreams, as you're envisioning this business in 5 years, how many sites You know, what does that look like in your dreams? How many sites have you got?
It's beautiful in my dreams. Yeah, I can see 20 sites, you know.
20 sites,
yeah, I can see 20 sites.
Okay.
I can see the promotions within the internal staff to be supervisors and managers, yeah.
Fantastic. My brother, you've got a good business. I love it. I don't know if I agree with you on the franchising model, but I sort of understand. In my view, I'd rather own 20 company-owned sites than 10 company-owned and 10 franchise sites. Because if I'm working to win the site and own it, I'm not sure why I should franchise it to somebody else unless they are creating opportunities and opening up their own sites and getting me into places where I wouldn't normally be able to get into myself. So I'm battling with why franchise? But you've got to think about that.
Yes.
I think you can get to 20 sites. I think you can get to 20 sites in KZN.
Yes, I agree with you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So anyway, I wish you the best. I think you've got an awesome business, and I do expect a free car wash next time I'm in Durban.
Thank you very much.
All right, my brother.
Okay, cheers.
With the country experiencing a shortage of water, businesses such as Carwash Supreme are at the forefront of the green economy. Marcus has a solid model that saves water and saves the consumer time, makes it convenient for them to get their car washed, and does a fantastic job. But as we've come to know, there's no such thing as a perfect business. Hence, I'm sending him for a coaching session to help him improve his business and take it to the next level.
My sit down with Pepsi went well, very insightful as well. You know, he told me things I never thought of. So yeah, very excited. Going to my coaching sessions, I'm expecting something new, something I've never heard before, and yeah, a learning process as well.
Sometimes part of the risk that lies, inherent risk in the business, is the staff turnover. What we need to find is on how do we at least set that off. Your problem with staff, you said that it's retaining the staff. The staff are moving out too quickly and that.
Yes.
Look, Marcus, when we talk about staff turnover, especially because of the industry that you're in, you are always going to find that. You know, and when I don't want to call names, but when we spoke off camera with you and that, I told you of the highest, of some of the companies that have got the highest staff turnover. And those are successful companies.
Yes.
So sometimes part of the risk that lies, inherent risk in the business, is the staff turnover. What we need to find on how do we at least set that off. People come and go, and especially on that space where it's unskilled people and that really at the bottom of the ladder, and that people today they're there, tomorrow they're gone. So he's going to have to find a way to replace them quicker. How do you create that pipeline? Okay, of employees. Because as much as you create a pipeline of customers that come in, you need to create a pipeline of employees and that, so that you are always ready for the skill that is needed in the business. Okay. And one of those things may be to build that skill yourself. People leave organizations if they feel that there is no opportunity for them. No opportunity for growth, no opportunity for development, no opportunity to earn better. And once those things are not answered, people leave. Okay? So we need to look and say, how do we give them the opportunity to learn, to develop? And that we can do through training. Okay? My challenge to you would be to go and see Mersita, to go and see Services Sita, because they are there to train people. You know, I know you have got training that you are doing somewhere else and that, but go to them, speak with them, so that you put together a training program that will probably be as well the first in the industry. That could be also the benchmark for the industry. Then also create a nice recognition program. You know, when you recognize people, they will do more, they will do better, they will perform better. So, you know, things like Employee of the Month, you know, such things where you give a certificate of recognition, where you give a voucher and that, because now it says to people, you care about us, you care about our well-being, you care about how we feel, you see what we are doing as employees as well. You know, we don't feel just like numbers. Someone is looking at what we're doing.
In regards to staff retention, you know, when it comes to complimenting my staff, giving them certificates, you know, and just tapping them on the back, acknowledging them that they are doing a good job, you know, I like that as well. Because to be honest with you, they are the driving force behind my business. So I will have to look at that as well. And yes, the reality is you can't keep people. Yeah, sometimes you have to let go and bring a new, fresh blood in.
But in this space also, one of the dangers when I was talking to you that I realized in your space is the issue of liability. Do you have business insurance?
No, not yet.
Okay. Get business insurance. Because you're working in a sector where anything can happen to a car when your guy is busy with the car. What do we do in that case? What if your guy pushes the trolley and the trolley bumps someone's car and there's a dent on it? How do we resolve that? It's going to come out of your pocket. So for a business like this, please get business insurance and that, and say, this is the business I'm in, I would like to get business insurance. And it's not going to be something expensive. It will be something that covers you. You don't want to wait until you have to resolve such a situation to find out how expensive it will be.
In regards to protection in my company, you know, he's 100% correct, you know. I think it's the first thing I need to do when I get back to the office is look for a proper liability insurance, because it will one day cost me a lot of money if I don't do it now. So it will protect me, and it will make my clients feel at ease as well, knowing that the car wash they are using, he has got liability insurance in place.
Now tomorrow for your pitch, you know, make sure that your road plan is very clear.
Yes.
This is where I'm taking the business. These are the milestones that the business will be going through, and this is how we're going to make sure that we go over the challenges that we meet as a business in what we're doing. Be realistic about your projection. Show your projections and that. And also, we spoke about an idea where you're wanting to build the carts themselves and that.
Yes.
Talk about it there also and show how viable it is, because that 50,000 rand will help you start that business of building those carts.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow's strategy, yes. Tomorrow's strategy is full on. I am pitching for the mold. You know, I need to have my own car wash carts, and yeah, that will expand my business. And yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow as well. Right, baba wena.
Ah, ukhala kusiza mntaka baba.
Sharp.
Usubuyile namhlanje futhi usuzopitcha.
Sakuyikho lokho.
Sizwa kanjani?
No, get right, prepare. Prepare.
Prepare mfowethu.
Ukuthi what I'm going to do with the 50,000 if kuthiwa ngiyawuthola any current capacity engisebenza ngayo manje, and yeah, what great things ezokwenzeka uma kuthiwa ngiyawuthola. Yes.
Umqoka kanani kuwena lo 50,000 ukuthi uphumelele mfowethu?
Yo, it's going to be a game changer ngoba yeah, lizokhula business lami not only internally but geographically as well. Yes.
But Marcus, kufisela inhlanhla mfowethu, mathathu amajaji akulindile, amabili wawo uyawazi, elilodwa lawo lisha, ake sibone ukuthi uzokwenza kanjani. Naba bakulindile. Shona khona mfowethu.
Okay, sharp mntana ngiyabonga.
Marcus, welcome back to Making Moves.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yes, I am.
Ready to pitch?
Yes, I am.
All right, so you're going to pitch to myself, Martin on my left, and Lucas on my extreme left. You spent some time with him and he gave you some coaching. Yes. Hopefully it helped you.
Yes,
You've got 4 minutes to pitch your business. and that 4 minutes starts now.
Okay. What would I do with the 50,000 rand? Well, it's easy. You know, the first thing I would do is I would build my own mold where I would be able to make my own cut at half the price that I'm currently paying. I'd be able to hire more staff on my business. I'll be able to franchise the business. Would work sufficiently. I would add cards to the existing ones that I currently have. And where would these extra cards go? Well, it's simple. Wherever my services are needed, which are your malls, your schools, car dealerships, shopping centers, wherever there is a need. And what would I do? What I'm currently paying for my cards at the present moment is 17,100 rand per card. Because I cannot afford to give each individual a card, what I'm currently doing, I'm letting 2 VTs, valet technicians, the guys who wash the cards, to use 2 machines each. And my return of investment, how is it? On 2 people, they are washing an average of 8 cars per day, which is just an average. And that's 88 rand after all expenses. Because it comes up to 11 rand after all expenses are cut through, are paid up on a 60 rand per car wash. So a cost per month on 88 rand times 20 days. I usually count 20 days and I don't count the full 30 days, comes to 1,760. So each trolley I paid up in 10 months. So what I'll do, if I get my own trolleys, it would be cheaper, 7,500 rand per trolley, that's how much I would be paying. And I would be able to give individually a trolley each. So they wouldn't wash 4 cars. Averaging, I'd put an extra car there, which I'd say they would wash 5 cars each per person. And on 20 days, that's 1,100 rand. And I'd get the return on investment in 7 months rather than in 10 months that I'm currently paying. And if I do have my own trolleys and I sell them out, I would sell them for 13,000 rand, making me a profit of 5,500 rand each, which is a 58% profit on the business, which is the income that I'm not currently making right now. And why should you invest? Well, because we do have a clientele. We wash for people who don't have time to queue up at conventional car washes. Our car wash from top to tires, it's 45 minutes. We are eco-friendly. And the most important thing that our customers use us for is we save them time. They don't have to spend 2 hours at a car wash just to get their car washed. And these are the sales pipeline that I'm currently busy with. I'm liaising with Toyota to wash their cars on their dealership. That's we are on the second meeting. We've just pitched to F&B, which is the head branch in Durban. We have presented our proposal, and Tsohosan in Durban, where we are starting next month. These are our current clients. We've got Ignition Group, which is a corporate client, Ushaka Marine, which is a theme park, Pavilion, which is a shopping center, and Wilson's Wharf. My promise to you, if I were able to get this 50,000 rand, is easy. I would expand my business, I would create jobs, assist SMMEs who want to get into the eco-friendly car wash system, not only by giving them cards, but also mentoring them, get more sites, get liability insurance to make sure that my company is covered, and put proper systems in place.
All right, your time is up. Thank you very much for your pitch. We're going to go into a short question and answer.
I'm just very interested in your franchise model. Can you tell me more about what your franchise model will look like?
I had thought about it yesterday and I presented it to Pepsi, and he gave me an idea of which I slept through, and it made sense to me that rather than me getting sites and giving individuals who want to be in the franchise the chemicals in the cards, I would let them go and look for sites. So once they get the site, they would pay me a commission as per the chemical that I give them, and rentals for the trolley, you know, which I don't have to be there, but it would work for me as well, rather than giving them a hands out.
just a question, would the cost of startup for them, would that be subsidized? Would it be something that would be subsidized and work back over a period, or would they have to have the startup capital?
They have to have a startup capital, yeah. If they invest money in that business, I think, you know, they would be liable for it.
Okay.
Okay, Lucas, any questions?
I didn't see you presenting on your challenge of losing a lot of staff, or the high staff turnover, and how you're planning to work on it going forward. My thing is that you need to find a way of creating that pipeline, because that's what is important. Creating the pipeline of people with skills and moving away from the car wash is a place of people with no skills, and that you calling them
valet technicians.
Valet technicians.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
how do we train these valet technicians, and what are the important things? It is going to be the answer for growing the business and that model, your franchising model that you're talking about.
All right, Marcus. So my first issue is that why aren't you investing your own 50,000? You've got the cash in your business.
It's working capital right now.
Okay.
Because yes.
Are you telling me that you don't have 50K to put into capital expenditure in your business right now?
If I do that, then I'll write out of, I will not have enough machines that I need.
Okay.
Yes. So that means it will take me longer to acquire the machines, rather than if I do have the 50,000 rand, it will be quicker to acquire that number of machines that I need.
And you need 40 machines?
Currently, yes.
Why do you need 40 machines?
Because on site right now, we are operating with 45 machines, and I've got 110 staff. So I'm in dire need of extra machines.
Okay. Thank you very much. Our question and answer session is over. We're going to deliberate and then call you back and tell you how we're going to move forward. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. My pitch, I think it went well, even though I saw that the judges had more questions to ask, but I'm confident. Well, the main reason I never put about staff turnover was time constraint. When I went through my pitch this morning, I saw it was going to be more than 4 minutes. So I put the most important things, which are numbers.
All right, guys, deliberation time. Lucas, your thoughts?
Lovely presentation. Very confident, came out very eloquent as well, came out very clear of what he wants to do with the business. I like that he took advice. You know, yesterday when he came to see me, he had already sat with you and he did make me aware of the advice that you have given and that, and I see he's incorporated all the advice that we given to him yesterday here today. So really, really a nice business. A couple of things that I think he still doesn't have a strong footprint out of where he is. That opportunity is there for him. So I think he's ready for that growth, and he shouldn't only look where he is in the KZN and that. There's a lot of other opportunities outside the area. So I think he needs to start looking at that as well. But that's the business that I like.
You know, I have a fundamental, and I said this to him, is that I fundamentally disagree with the idea that he must get out of KZN. I think potentially get out of KZN in terms of, or expand beyond KZN, perhaps in terms of franchising. But he's in 4 locations in KZN.
Yeah, opening 2.
Opening another 2. I think he's still got scope to grow. He wants this thing to be at 20 locations. That's his dream. And I think that he can get close to 20
in a very short space.
In a very short space of time, in KZN alone. So I'm not sure that he should be rushing to franchise, because that comes with its own dynamic. The margins are much smaller. If I was him, I would rather go for 20 company-owned sites. Make some money and then decide then whether I want to start franchising
or not.
But, you know, perhaps that's not the argument. That the discussion is around, is it a business that you would want to invest in?
Good.
Yeah, Baba.
Ushayile pitch?
Yeah, ngishayile, right.
Sizwa kanjani wena nga?
Confident, yeah. Confident, yeah.
Ngoba nama ngibuka lapha, even though imbuzi bikhona lapha nalapha kuma judges, kodwa babuke ngathi nabo bajabulile ngepitch yakho.
Yes. It's exciting business.
Yebo baba.
Yeah.
Okay, yonke le njabulo nayo nale confidence onayo, ungazizwa kanjani uma bethi wena siyayithanda ipitch yakho kodwa cha awusadluleli kwisigaba esilandelayo.
No, it's a learning curve, you know. Then I'd have to know why not ngifunde from it and move on. Yes.
I'm completely convinced. He's an extremely disciplined entrepreneur. I mean, his financial show, his paperwork is in order. He knows where he's wanting to go. He understands his numbers. He knows, what he wants to do with the money. The machine costs 50,000 rand. The fact that he has the 50,000 rand is immaterial.
Yeah, that does bother me a little bit in the sense that he's got the money.
Get
he doesn't want to
for free.
But
why would you spend your own?
why not?
Right? Why not? I would do it as an entrepreneur. It just leaves him with 50,000
that he can do more
he
things.
can do something else with. For example, get his own brand of detergents, etc., etc. So I enjoy the business. I think it's a fantastic business.
Uzwakala njengensizwe ngathi ayipheli umoya.
Hayi nangepati ba.
Into enhle ke leyo. Mfowethu ake sizwe ukuthi umphumela uthini. Ama-judges wethu bona ke abangasitshela ukuthi if uyaqhubeka noma cha.
Okay, thanks baba.
Baba.
Okay, sharp.
All the best.
Thanks.
Marcus, welcome back.
Thank you.
How do you think you did?
I'm confident.
Scale of 1 to 10?
9.
Jeez, buddy. Really?
It's about my business.
I've never given anyone a 9. All right.
I'm confident.
Okay. I have a slightly different view. Listen, I thought the presentation was okay. I think your thinking around your business is okay. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, you've got a good business. I'm not sure if it's good enough for us to put you through to the next round.
Cool.
But yeah, you're making money, right?
Intention of the business.
Yeah, so you should be reinvesting a lot more into your business. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do.
Are you cautious about money? Do you hold on?
I invest where I get return on investment.
Back into the business or
Back
into the
business.
coffers?
No.
Okay.
Into the business.
Okay.
All right, Lucas.
What happened to your partner?
He pulled out, 3 or 6 months down the line, he was not making as much, we were not making any profits, if I may say, as we had expected. So he said it's not working for him and he pulled out.
Is that what is worrying you on getting a partner?
No.
Selling a stake in the business?
No, I've never thought about it after that incident. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm joking, actually. It was a brilliant pitch. We love your business. We were just messing with you. So, listen, we want you to do some tasks that we think will benefit your business.
Okay.
There are a number of them, but we're going to focus on the top 3.
Okay.
And each one of us has got a different passion. So we'll speak to different tasks that we think will most benefit your business.
Okay.
What I want you to go and do is I want you to go and find a small advertising agency in Durban, somebody you can work with, negotiate the cheapest possible rate, let them help you develop a marketing strategy for your business.
Okay.
Let them help you develop presentation material for your business, potentially a website. I want you to look professional, to be hot. I want you to come here and give me a pitch the same way you would pitch a big corporate.
Okay.
With all the fancy gizmos, nice branding. Let them help you develop a strategy. Marketing, sales. Let them help you develop sales material that you can go and use and drop off and knock on doors. And then after that, you can go there and be aggressive and go and knock on more and more and more doors. The nice thing about helping you develop a sales strategy and develop is that they'll help you from first email to closing the deal and what material you would use in between it will just help. It makes you look more professional. It puts a nice front. I think it'll help, and I think it's a task that you should look into.
Okay.
Martin?
Okay, so for me, it's critical that you get your insurance portfolio in order. Okay, so you need to meet up with an insurance broker and make sure that you have all the necessary insurances in place. You're working with precious metals, if I could put it that way. People are particular about their vehicles, and you'd hate to find yourself vulnerable in a situation where you're faced with something that's gone wrong and you're now liable for it, and it could cause that your business has to close down because you don't have the necessary checks and balances in place with insurers. Get someone to come out to your premises so that they make sure that the liability insurance that you are covered for is not just an umbrella generic insurance, because you have quite a niche area that you're performing in. So make sure that the broker actually comes out to you and there's something called a client needs analysis. Okay. So when you come back, you need to show us the client needs analysis. Okay.
Marcus, we spoke about a lot of tasks yesterday, and I hope you do all those, then it will improve the business. But one in particular, that go and see the Mersita. Because for me, that is going to open the pipeline for those people that we want to employ. It's going to also give purpose to the people where they see that you do care about them as much as you care about your business. Getting them qualifications in the space that they are in, that could put you also as the leader in that industry, where qualification is created for people in that industry, and there's particular things that people are trained on. They will fund that. They would be able to probably also give learners that they would pay stipend for, which could enable you to probably open the more branches that you need to open, could be able to give you staff for those if you look at that. So make sure as quickly as possible you go to Mersita, see Dr. Patel there, and be able, let them know your business, let them see your vision. I'm sure they could be able to assist you.
We'll do that.
All right, young man, so you are coming back. You're through to the next round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We will see you again in a few weeks.
Okay.
You've got the time between now and then to fulfill your tasks. Okay. So best of luck. Go get started.
Okay, thanks very much. Sure. Thank you. My overall experience when making moves was insightful. Sometimes you need the outside person that will give you inputs on your business, because you are always inside it. So very insightful.
If you are an entrepreneur and would like to be featured on the show, contact us on makingmoves@sabc.co.za or visit our website